Hi, this is Tristan from Beach Training. This is the first in a series of 3 videos where we're going to explore the fundamental setting skill. The first movement that I think people should learn or understand when they're learning to set is the way that your wrists need to move when you set the ball. Probably 80 or 90% of the people that I coach around the beginner to intermediate level are still not comfortable or still don't quite understand how their wrists should be moving, and a lot of people never do, and that's why they never really become good setters. If you're a beginner or intermediate and you want to step up to the next level, this is something you definitely need to understand. Now, the correct movement for your wrist when you're setting the ball is very similar to the way a door moves on a hinge. Okay, if you imagine my hand is a door, let's imagine we've got some double doors here, and the hinges are at my wrists. They move this way. Okay, so we're not going that way, we're going this way. The thumb and fingers stay at the same level. Now I've got a couple of pretzel sticks here which are going to help you visualize what I'm talking about. So if you imagine the pretzel sticks are the edge of a double door, or the inside edges of a double door. Okay, my wrists are the hinges. Okay, they're moving out. Now the way a door moves, they're not falling forwards off the hinges, okay, they're staying upright, and out here they're still the same, and they swing back in and out. Now your hands are around the ball, so you bring your hands out a little bit, okay, in and out, and that is the move that you need to make. Notice my elbows are quite high. You need your elbows out, and this is why I'm always saying your elbows need to be either side of your ears to allow your wrists to make that movement correctly. So we're going to do a quick exercise against the wall. That's why I'm here in the backyard again. This is a really easy one that you can do at home. So I've got a ball. My hands, if you've got an old ball, the panels are a perfect marker for where your hands should be. So you're starting out there. Notice the rest of my hands are around the ball. Okay, I'm not behind or under the ball. I'm right around the edge of the ball, and my elbows are out here. Okay, and there's the wrist movement as I'm setting. So above your head, okay, it looks like this. Now obviously you use other parts of your body as well, but at the moment we're just concentrating on this wrist move. So coming against the wall, the first exercise, okay, I'm just going to tilt my body a little so you can see better. You've got your hands on the ball, okay, and we're just doing sort of a push-up against the wall, but just with our wrists. So in and out, okay. We're trying not to move the elbows, it's all wrist movement. Okay, and that's the exercise. The progression from that is to start bouncing the ball a little bit against the wall. Okay, getting used to that feeling, and then eventually, once you're more comfortable, you can start bouncing it. And that's a good way to get that feeling of a loose wrist, because the wrists need to be quite loose in that movement. The next drill will look at footwork and body posture. So we'll see you at the next drill at beachtraining.com.